It's time for Wrestling Trivia Challenge. And now here's your host, former No DQ Wrestling Trivia Champion, the Pennsylvania sensation, Greg Cherry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 6 of season 3 of Wrestling Trivia Challenge here on the NoDQ.com YouTube channel. I am, of course, the Pennsylvania sensation, Greg Cherry. And if you did not see the epic match last week, and I'm not talking about the Super Bowl either, I'm talking about the match last week between Jeff and Chris, the greatest match in the history of this series. If you haven't seen it, watch this episode, go back and watch that episode because you will not be disappointed.
I actually should pause and wait and watch this after and then go back and watch the rematch right now because it cannot be missed.
However you have to watch it, go back and watch the episode. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
But I do want to give a special shout out to Chris just because of the series that he provided for us. He was a fantastic contestant, and hopefully one day we'll get him back on the show. So that we will plan for the future if Jeff ever loses a title and somebody keeps it off him. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe it will. Who knows? But we are getting on to a new episode here today, so let's get it started. First, let me introduce the challenger, and I did not plan this, so don't jump my case for it.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, they will. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have Bobby. Bobby, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm sure it's snowing down there much like it is up here in Oil City, but
Yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit of slush.
So, Bobby, whereabouts in the Burgh are you exactly?
I'm about 30 minutes south of Pittsburgh.
okay. So you're on the other side of Pittsburgh from where I am.
Yeah.
We'll meet in the middle.
There you go. All right. Now we introduce the champion, the reigning, defending, 4-time No DQ Wrestling Trivia Champion. And boy, did he earn it last week. He is the West Coast Professor, good old JM, Jeff Meacham. Jeff, have you caught your breath from last week?
Well, had I not been sick going into it and after, then yeah, I probably would have caught my breath by now, but I'm still recovering from that horrible cold. I literally downed like the heaviest cold medicine ever and then one of these things before I went on the air last week. So yeah, I'm like coming down from the adrenaline of last week, but the freaking sickness has finally passed through me, thank God.
Well, you're not down with the sickness anymore, so that's
I'm not
a good
down
thing.
with the sickness, that's right.
All right, for any disturbance.
How many of our viewers actually know what the hell you just said? Okay.
How many are old enough to understand what I just said?
I'd say exactly.
All right. So you know the rules by now, and if you don't, where have you been? With that being said, we have 20 questions here to answer from these two contestants. The first person to 10 points or whoever has the most correct answers after 20 questions will win the game. In the event of a tie, which if you saw last week, you know can happen, we go to a tiebreaker question. Of course, my rule, the Greg Cherry rule, if you start an answer before or on the buzzer and it's the correct answer, it's still accepted. If it's wrong, then obviously it's wrong. It doesn't matter. And I believe that's it. Well, no, you have a skip. One skip you can use only on your question. You would think after doing so many of these episodes, I would know the rules off by heart, but I don't.
And in fact, you were on how many going into your season of hosting? You were on how many episodes before that? So, you know.
Too many to count.
Yeah.
All right, but forget me. This isn't about me. This is about these guys. So let's get it started here. Jeff, the first question is on you. Question number 1. Prior to forming the New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn was managed by which male WWE legend? 10 seconds. Go.
He's just a honky-tonk man.
Honky Tonk Man is correct. You notice I had to specify male because female would have been Sunny with
right, but immediately preceding the Outlaws, he was managed by Honky as Rockabilly.
Yes. All right, Bobby. The first question for you.
All right.
Who was the second woman to ever hold the WWE Divas Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
Michelle McCool.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Nice.
Maurice is correct. Michelle McCool was the inaugural Divas champion.
She beat Natty in the finals, as I recall.
Yes, she did. By submission, of all things.
Much to my chagrin back then, and probably still now, honestly.
All right, Jeff, here we go. Question number 3. What is the shortest WWE Championship match in history? And that is the WWE World Championship. Shortest WWE World Championship match in history. 10 seconds. Go.
I believe they actually counted as Diesel versus King Mabel on an episode of Raw.
That is incorrect. Bobby, 10 seconds. Go.
Diesel and Bob Backlund.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer, it actually just happened. Jinder Mahal versus Baron Corbin.
Oh, this cash-in that felt in awry. That's right.
That's Corbin's 6-second loss of the Money in the Bank. And that one hurts me a little bit because I'm a big Corbin guy.
I can say, once again, we come back to the Corbin issue on this show because everybody seems to either love him or hate him on this staff. I love him personally, so.
There you go. All right, Bobby, here's your next question. Which former Ring of Honor stable used a hand symbol similar to that of the Four Horsemen? 10 seconds. Go.
Scum.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
They're still around, but I think it's the Kingdom.
The Kingdom is correct.
It's no longer Mike and Maria and Matt, but
yeah. For Maria, Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven. They use the 4 for the crown.
Right.
So that's
because the 3 upside down is the M for Mike, Maria, and Matt.
Yep. All right. Question number 5. Back to Jeff. Which former WWE superstar once appointed himself as the general manager of Sunday Night Heat? 10 seconds. Go.
Stevie Richards.
That's correct. Stevie Night
Heat.
Back when the show was almost on the verge of cancellation, unfortunately.
And almost on the verge of relevance, too. Almost.
Pretty much. All right, Bobby, we're going back to you for this next question. What was the name of the tag team comprised of Paul Roma and Hercules? 10 seconds. Go.
I don't know.
Guess? Still your skip.
I have a guess for you. I'll skip.
Skip. Jeff, I'm sure you knew that one.
Power and Glory.
Power and Glory was correct.
I thought you were going to say Roma and Wonderful, because I knew that one too.
Yeah, could have done that one. All right, so we are going to your skip question, Bobby. Here it is. Besides Fandango, which other superstar made his WWE main roster in-ring debut at WrestleMania 29? 10 seconds. Go.
I was there, too. Let me try to think. Cannot think.
All right, your time is up. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Trying to think of the card for that night. God, that's awful. Only a few years ago. Oh, wait, now I know it. Go ahead.
What is it, Jeff?
Alberto Del Rio? No, that's not right either.
No.
Never mind. That's not right. It's not even close to right.
That was the
Never
world
mind.
champ.
Forget it. Never mind.
No, it was Big E Langston.
Oh, okay.
Because he was competing, his first main roster match was for the tag team titles, teaming with Ziggler against Team Hell No.
That's right, because Ziggler cashed in the next night and beat Del Rio. That's where I got mixed up there. Okay.
I completely forgot that match.
I did too.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent match, too.
Yeah, it was.
And Jeff, I'm surprised because you're a big WrestleMania guy, especially with the countdown.
I really am, but it seems as they get more recent, I kind of lose it. It's more like the current stuff. I kind of lose them out of my head as I go.
Noted.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting old feeble-minded when it comes to like WrestleMania, Beyond.
Fuck.
All right. Question number 7. And this is our special fan-submitted question just for you, Jeff.
Okay.
This one's
Who's
from
it from?
Caleb Jacobs.
Caleb Jacobs. Okay.
All right, so here we go. Who won the SmackDown Royal Rumble in 2004? 10 seconds. Go.
Eddie Guerrero? No. Stop. No.
What?
No.
Jeff. That's right.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't have mattered if you answered somebody else. I took your first answer, so Eddie Guerrero was right.
Okay. All right. Okay, so people are watching out there. He didn't correct me from stopping. He takes the first answer anyway, so I was right. So poop on you people.
Yeah.
Like it.
So
Okay.
nobody asked. It's like, oh, he's giving him favoritism. He's telling them the right answer. It's like, no.
No.
If you would have said somebody else and then said Eddie, then I would have been like, I have to take your first answer. So
Right.
No problem.
Right. Let's get you on the board here, Bobby.
Trying.
Here we go. Who did John Cena pin to retain the WWE Championship at Night of Champions in 2007? 10 seconds. Go.
Randy Orton.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I believe it's everybody's favorite author, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley is correct. It was that 5-way. Randy Orton was in that match.
Yep. 5-way. Yep.
Mick Foley. Gee.
Him, Booker T. I believe Lashley was in that as well.
Yeah, Lashley, Booker T, Foley, Orton, and Cena, I believe, were the 5.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Next question. Jeff.
Yes.
At which ECW pay-per-view did Tommy Dreamer win his first ECW World Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
Only wasn't a pay-per-view, but it was CyberSlam 2000.
CyberSlam is correct.
Is that on the network as a pay-per-view?
I haven't looked for the ECW pay-per-views, to be honest.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure it was just a internet event that the highlights got broadcast on TNN later, I believe. I could be wrong.
That's possible. All right, Bobby, here is your next question. Who was the special referee who counted the fall in the WCW Super Brawl 2000 main event between Sid, Jeff Jarrett, and Scott Hall? 10 seconds. Go.
2000. Ric Flair.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I believe he's in the ballpark. Arn Anderson.
That is also incorrect.
Oh.
The correct answer is Roddy Piper.
That was my second guess.
Damn it.
Yeah, he came out wearing that like arm thing. It was like, oh, is he bionic now?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Here we go, Jeff. Back to you.
Yes, sir.
Which current Ring of Honor star went by the nickname Baby Bear in his first stint in TNA? 10 seconds. Go.
Skip.
Oh, okay. Bobby, did you know that one?
No.
Oh, okay. It was Alex Shelley. Back when it was in 2005.
I have never heard Alex Shelley called Baby Bear in my existence.
Really?
Never heard that. And I was friends with Shelley for a while, so that shows you how much I gave a shit, apparently.
I was going to say, in his first stint, he was paired up with Goldilocks, and Goldilocks referred to Shelley as her baby bear.
I remember him being in TNA before at that time. Good grief. Okay.
Like I said, it was a brief stint.
Yeah. All right.
Before he went back and... All right. Anyway.
All right. My skip.
Jeff skip. Jeff. Who did Wade Barrett defeat to win his first Intercontinental Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
The Miz?
That is incorrect. Bobby, 10 seconds. Go.
That was going to be my guess. Kofi Kingston?
Kofi Kingston is correct.
Damn it.
Thanks for missing
Bobby
it.
is on the board. The comeback begins.
Here we go. Comeback trail.
All right, he won't be the second person to get shut out on this show, so I'm glad for that.
Good. I actually don't like his shutouts, believe it or not. I really don't.
I've known a lot of your questions, Jeff. Mine are killing me.
That's it.
All right. Well, let's see if you can get this one. Bobby,
All right.
which former WCW Cruiserweight champion competed in the very first X Division Championship match in TNA? 10 seconds. Go.
Sean Waltman.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Primetime Elix Skipper.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Psychosis. Because it was him, AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn, and Low Ki.
I knew Jerry Lynn was in it, but I knew he didn't win the Cruiserweight title.
Yeah. There's no way JL would have been Cruiserweight champion.
All right. So on to our next question.
All right.
Jeff. Due to being involved in a lawsuit at the time with WWE, what did Brock Lesnar call the F5 when he competed for New Japan Pro Wrestling? 10 seconds. Go.
The Verdict.
I'm very impressed, Jeff. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Because that's very obscure. That was like one of the first New Japan matches I ever watched, was him winning the
IWGP title. Yep. You can thank TNA for that.
All right, Bobby, here is your next question. Which pay-per-view and year held the widely regarded greatest match in TNA history between AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe? 10 seconds. Go.
Victory Road 2006.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Unbreakable 2005.
That is correct.
Damn you, Jeff.
That was the match that made me a Christopher Daniels fan. Even though he lost in that match, instant fan afterwards.
I think everybody that had not seen AJ or Joe or Daniels prior came out of that adoring all three of them. I firmly believe that.
Absolutely. And they all deserved it because I know you don't care for triple threat matches, but that one was spectacular.
That one is one of the rare cases where I completely admit my wrong in that.
All right, Jeff, here is your next question.
Okay.
Which group in WWE were the very first clients of the APA? 10 seconds. Go.
I believe it was the Mean Street Posse.
And you would believe correct. And Jeff, that is 10 points. So you got your 10 points.
Woo!
So the winner and still the No DQ Wrestling Trivia Champion, good old JM, Jeff Meacham. Bobby, I mean, sometimes it happens with this show. You know the other person's questions, and the questions you get don't exactly line up with what you know. But
hey, it happens.
Yep, we do thank you for being on the show. Now, this is the first episode this season that we haven't gone through all 20. So,
well, good to get the first. Good to be.
Save you some work later, Greg.
Yeah, I can use some of these questions later on, so it's good.
That's it. But Bobby, thank you, and I'm very thankful you're not like the person talking, the host, or your Pittsburgh Penguins, and not routing through everybody. So I appreciate that. Any plugs you got, sir?
You can just follow me on Twitter, RAZ_34.
Okay. You
Thank you very much for having me. I
Of course.
wish I could have did better.
Well,
That's okay. We in Pittsburgh know we can't win them all the time. So
yeah, you know. Well, you know what? At least it'll be the Blackhawks this year, Greg. We can count on that for sure.
Yeah.
Awful. Just awful. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram _@ Jeff Meacham, and of course, petition Aaron. Get these on the board here. These are awesome. We love these things. ProWrestlingTees.com/NoDQNAV, and stay tuned to Wrestling Trivia Challenge. There you go.
Exactly. And of course, you can follow me at PA Sensation, and we'll see. Maybe we can get somebody to beat Jeff here in the near future. Maybe not. Maybe he'll just hold the title forever. We don't know. It all depends on who we get next week. But until then, check out last week's episode if you want. Check out every single episode of Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Support No DQ. Support all of us. Jeff, Aaron, myself, Jexy, Virtue, Kyle, all of us. And we will see you next week here on Wrestling Trivia Challenge. See you next time.